think we're going to have a little fun.
Yes.
Let me show you what's going on with your forecast here, because we do have some changes for your game day forecast that we'll get to in just a second. But let's start with the here and now. Right now, we've got a little bit of cloud cover out there, but no rain. And rain is not going to happen here in Central Texas today. Live look outside, River City Grill, Highland Furniture Camera there in Marble Falls looks pretty good. We've got temperatures on the cooler side this morning. Not cold, but a little more refreshing than where we've been recently. 60s and low 70s is what we expect walking out the door over the next couple of hours. So from that cooler start, it's going to be a quick warm up. This is due to the drier air sitting on top of us. 90s by noon. We don't stop there. Forecast high 103 today. Nowhere close to the record of 110, but certainly on the hot side. It's a dry heat with the upper 90s and low 100s that you can expect to see area wide later today. As far as tonight goes, high school football, we've got round 2. We kicked things off last week with the Shoal Creek Showdown. Tonight it will be out at Burger Stadium, kickoff at 7:30, and again it will be very warm. Vista Ridge taking on Bowie with a kickoff temperature at 99, eventually finishing up the game in the 80s. As far as that humidity goes, as I mentioned, the drier air is what's responsible for the cooler temperatures this morning and the hot temperatures this afternoon. Not quite as dry tomorrow, but still pretty comfortable. And then we see that big bump in moisture here. This is courtesy of some of that moisture being pulled off of what is still Category 1 Hurricane Lorena. This is right in parallel to Baja California Sur, and then eventually gets pulled in, making landfall, likely less than a tropical storm status, but still bringing the threat of tropical storm conditions there to parts of the area as we get into the weekend. So some of that moisture, some of that energy being pulled our way, in addition to a front that's going to be lingering overhead, and some Gulf moisture down here at the surface. So all that to say, the rain chances are looking pretty good as we transition, especially into the back end of the weekend. But some of this could start as early as Saturday with some spot showers. Most of what we see between Sunday and Monday will be about a ½ inch to an inch and a half. Again, we could see maybe a little bit Saturday, but the majority of this comes Sunday, Monday with isolated spots of 2 to 4 inches. That is where this flood threat comes in. 1 out of 4 for the entire area. Just outside of our hill country is that slight risk, that 2 out of 4. So the 2 to 4 inch rainfall totals will be much more isolated. Not everybody sees that, but that could potentially give us some spots of low-lying flooding and that localized flooding threat in all. Temperatures hottest today at 103, but still quite toasty tomorrow with the forecast high of 100. Again, that weekend changes, that spotty shower chance slightly nudged up on Saturday to 20%, but the bulk of the rainfall still on track for Sunday, Monday. Drying skies by Tuesday, Wednesday, and look at what that rain's doing to our temperatures. Highs in the 80s as we close out the weekend and start next week.